Mr. Huxley. Thank you for coming out so late and in such filthy weather.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. I'm quite pleased to be of service. I understand that this has something to do with a will.
Yes. Terrible news, that. Just terrible, you see. Earlier today, it seems that Lord Wimbledon of Wimbledon Estates has passed away. Had, I should say, entrusted me to his will and some peculiar instructions involving who shall be given the position of executor of his estate.
Ah, so my summons was not because I was named in the will.
No. Sorry, old chap, not at all. You are, however, listed as a candidate to be executor. Cheer up, though. It's a paid position. 3% of the value of the estate is the fee given to the executor, and as Lord Wimbledon's estate is valued at £4,000,000, the fee would be £120,000.
I'm sorry, £120,000, you say? Well, while I am quite saddened by the loss of the late Lord Wimbledon, great man, it seems it falls to me the most sacred task of making sure his last wishes are carried out. It is a burden, but one I shall bear with honor.
Yes, well, you see, you only get the position under particular circumstances.
I beg your pardon?
Yes. According to the instructions given to me, you get the position only if Lord Wimbledon was murdered. Otherwise it goes to Sir Dick Bigelow. I sent out a telegram, but it seems he isn't here.
Yes, well, clearly someone so irresponsible should not be relied upon for this most delicate of matters. Was Lord Wimbledon murdered then?
In order to expedite the process and keep off the vultures, I have been given the explicit authority to make a binding preliminary judgment regarding that. I have here the police report.
May I see?
Of course. Seems pretty clear to me. I'm confident that he was murdered, and as such you should be given the position.
It shall be an honor.
Terrible! Just a moment. Terrible! Absolutely ruined the game today.
Pardon me, sir, but we are closing. I was getting ready to leave. If you wish me, come back on the morrow, right?
Why the devil would you send me a telegram and then lock up the shop?
Oh, pardon me, you must be, Sir Dick Bigelow.
I've written one, and you are Mr. Eglin.
A pleasure.
Well,
Here, I'll wait. I recognize you. You are Sir Dick Bigelow. The
naturally.
Sir Dick Bigelow, the famous croquet player. What? Now returns back for the championship. Oh, absolutely brilliant. That's Valerie there at the end.
Wasn't it? It's always nice to meet a fan. And the game is cancelled, so I thought I'd stop by, see what is.
Oh,
so
of course. Well, it seems you ought to be given the position of executor of Lord Wimbledon.
Now wait just a minute.
I was hoping it would be something of this nature. No, don't need to sign something.
Well, no, hold on. What the devil are you talking about, Mr. Eglin? You were what promised me the job no less than 5 minutes ago.
Well, boss, I never did such a thing.
See? No hard feelings, chap.
Listen here, I am to be given the position of executor under the circumstance that Lord Wimbledon was murdered, am I correct?
Well, technically,
I read the police statement, he was clearly murdered.
Nonsense, purely an accident.
Accident? He was stabbed 15 times.
He must have fallen on tonight and rolled around a bit, happens all the time.
Oh, does it? Then what about the arsenic found in his blood?
Man was never careful at his drink, like the bad batch of imported German wine. Terrible quality control for that.
When they found the body, it was on fire.
Must have gotten quite drunk with bad wine, you see. Fell on some nights, rolled around a bit, and then tumbled into his fireplace.
Sounds completely reasonable to me.
He was missing his brain.
That kid rolled out to some such odd things have happened.
I will sue. There's no court in this world that would side against
So
me.
that could take weeks. I'm leaving the country tomorrow to get married.
Then give me the position.
Yes, I can see that perhaps he will.
No, you can't be serious. You can't let this jumped-up little nobody push you around.
Sorry, Sir Bigelow, but it's out of my hands.
No! No! You don't know what I did for that man. It was perverse. He'd throw the most outrageous parties, just in all secret, you understand. And he'd come to me late at night, and he'd be like, Bigelow, come see this. Bigelow, look at this new toy I broke here. Bigelow, hold this duck still for me. Oh, Bigelow, take this one's socks. No need to be gentle because he likes it rough. The man would bugger anything. Man, woman, cat. He had a live buffalo once. I have no idea where he got it. He must have had it imported from America. I was scrubbing dung and worse, out of the carpets for weeks. I had to say I fell in a tanning bed.
And you think I am any less deserving? I'm on the verge of bankruptcy, near ruin by that awful Lord Wimbledon. He ran me ragged. Do you know what I do for a living? I am an importer. Do you know who had to procure that horrible buffalo? Me! I did. I sailed all the way to America, bought the damn thing, and sailed it back. It took months. And I found out in the meantime my business had been closed for the duration while my manager was being lured out to some parties and exposed. My reputation is ruined because of him. I deserve to be executor. Thank God he died and now can do some good.
Lord Wimbledon, you're alive!
Damn right I'm alive! Here I am, back from my trip, about to drop off some papers when I hear one Sir Dick Bigelow and one Hildebrand Huxley carrying on behind my back, snivelling and snuffling like wavy little pigs denied the slop trough. Why the devil did you all think I was dead?
Well, they found the body.
They found the No, never mind. I'll deal with that later. How dare you, Bigelow? I thought we were friends. I thought you understood. A man cannot be limited in his passions, but must live life to the fullest. And here you are moaning, telling everyone was it right to be kept private. You ungrateful swine. I am rich, and even if my reputation suffers, I can and will weather it. You, however, will be destroyed. I'm cutting you off. No more sponsorship, no nothing. You can go back to being a baker. Let's see if your betters will invite you over then.
Tough but fair, my lord.
Shut up, Eglin! You don't think I've forgotten about you either. You rancid piece of festering mold. You haven't the first clue as how to run a business. Have you forgotten why you took the jobs I gave you in the first place? You little nobody. You little nobody. Having the first clue as how to run a business. And now that you're on the phone, you come here. Gnaw at my leavings? Well, since I can't ruin you, you've accomplished that on your own. I'm going to give the police some discreet advice as to whether I might want to look into recovering some stolen goods. A man who is as desperate and stupid as you is probably running a fencing operation on the side. And even if you aren't, your reputation will never recover. I'll see to that.
Oh, my dear Eddie, I just couldn't wait any longer.
Lady Wimbledon, what are you doing?
Don't you dare call me that awful name. Big Oak is dead. Heard that a dog ate some of him, poor beast. Now Dad is off being sick somewhere. Now, Eddie, this is the perfect time. I have waited for this. No more creeping around, no more twists in the garden. Oh, shame about that, actually. No matter. I spoke with the captain. He tells me he'd be perfectly happy with marrying us straight away on our cruise. I'm so excited around the world. Can you imagine?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Eggy, you know I love it when you say my name.
That is enough!